What's going on, everybody? Tony here, coming at you with another video, something a little different. It's kind of like a Tony talk / reaction type video for the new game mode, I guess, that's coming out in Season 8, not Breach, the actual arcade mode for For Honor. So what I want to actually kind of discuss is I'm going to go over the kind of the trailers that they've released and kind of like their gameplay walkthrough, whatever, through there, and then kind of give my thoughts on it and some of the things that I think about this arcade mode, kind of what it is, how it's getting released, etc., etc. So we'll go ahead, we'll watch this first trailer. I haven't actually seen it. I have it full screen. I apologize, I can't move my camera on Shadow Play, so I do apologize if it gets in the way of anything. But I could honestly, these trailers could have nothing to offer, to be completely honest. But I'm gonna try to see. So, new PvE game mode, put your skills to the test. I've seen that they've changed some of the maps, looks pretty cool. So this is an opponent that we're going against apparently in this, quote unquote. They have 144 gear score. They have burns to death, drawback, suffers from burn damage over time, fire damage, and he gives fire damage. So that's very interesting. So that's the player going in with 9 gear score. Attacks deal less damage and heavy attacks knockdown. So you have modifiers, it looks like, in this mode where you fight against bots and you go through waves, I'm pretty sure. Infinite replayability. Pick your quest. From what I could see, Fightin' Cowboy mentioned this briefly. These are basically just like the gear scores that you fight up against. So you can choose the gear score of the bots. Dang. You can go all the way to 30 modifiers. That looks pretty crazy. I mean, it looks fun to me. Like, this game mode looks pretty fun. Battle alone or online with a friend. Oh, you can play with friends in the PvE. That's pretty cool. Even though you're not playing like technically online against other people, but you can play against people. That's pretty cool. So I don't know if the way this works is you start at 0 and then you kind of build progression, and it's like gear like not attributed to online. And you earn exclusive rewards. Ooh. All right. That sounds pretty cool. If there's exclusive rewards, I'm pretty interested in it. They haven't too much shown how it works per se. I saw a little bit from the Nuxia and the Jangjun gameplay. So that was the trailer that they have, the Gamescom trailer. I'm gonna watch this gameplay walkthrough. Don't know if it's a little bit different or a continuation or just something slightly different. Oh, Volcano, eh? By the way, too, yeah, if you guys hadn't seen, August 27th, get it for free. You get the starter edition on Steam. I saw the player base was growing like crazy, at least from the people trying it out, so that's always good.
Arcade is a new PvE experience, part of the For Honor Marching Fire expansion. It is a completely new way to experience the game, whether you are playing it alone or online with a friend. In Arcade, you will level up your heroes and upgrade your gear to reach the most challenging quests. Additionally,
so that's the really only thing I'm questioning is if you start off just with, even though, you know, I have a Kensei 180 gear score, will I start in the arcade mode at no gear score with that character? Potentially. I think that'd be cool if they kind of kept it separate and there's like a progression system in there. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Can be used in other multiplayer game modes.
We said gear that can be used in other multiplayer game modes, so maybe it isn't.
You will be able to select a quest. Quests are available in different rarity levels. The rarity level will affect the level of difficulty of the game and the number of chapters that you will have to beat to win the quest. You can match your gear with the recommended rarity level of the quest for a balanced experience.
Okay.
Or be more adventurous and pick a quest that is above your current gear rarity for a greater challenge.
So you can either be at or below, but I don't think you can be ahead of it. So at least that's what I'm seeing.
Once the quest is selected, you will be thrown into a series of chapters. Offering infinite replayability, chapters deliver a new battle every time with varying objectives, enemies, locations, and modifiers.
So that is cool. I mean, at least there's like modifiers and they will be different. I don't know if you can say quote unquote infinite replayability per se.
What makes Arcade so unique. They are positive or negative traits applied to your hero and your...
So just like looking at some of these, if you guys want to check it out, revenge builds faster, all attacks unblockable for the player. Opponent fire damage, gain health on successful attacks, respawns after a short period unless executed, burns to death, suffers from burn damage. Same thing with the other one as well. So I mean the modifiers are pretty cool, but I feel like once I beat all the quests, or chapters within those quests, I feel like I'll kind of be like done with it. It might be a nice just way to kind of chill, relax, and play. Maybe it's just a better way to gear up characters that you might not necessarily play in other modes that get experience and whatnot. Like Shigoki, for me, can really only play him in duels, but that's not really a great way to gain experience with the character and get him levels up. Maybe this will be a better way for me to actually gain reputations with Shigoki. So that would be pretty interesting to see how much like experience you actually gain for that.
Your enemies. So maybe you will have to fight fire with fire, or draw some health from your enemies.
Very interesting.
With more than
Triple
30
zones.
modifiers to play with, you will always have to
Can't be
improvise
thrown,
and
chip
adapt your
damage,
strategy.
stamina drains.
Arcade will be an ongoing
It's
experience,
good Munder.
so keep an eye on our weekly quests to win special rewards.
A weekly quest.
Arcade will be available to all owners of the For Honor Marching Fire expansion, available on October 16th, 2018. Owners of the For Honor Arcade will be available to all owners of the For Honor Marching Fire expansion.
Yeah, okay.
On October 16th,
So when it says
2018.
it'll be available to all people of the owners of the expansion. So basically what you don't know, if you go to Ubisoft.com, you can do the expansion pre-order, and it basically costs $30 to get the instant access to the new heroes, play them before. Breach is going to be available for everyone for free, but the arcade mode looks like it is locked behind the paywall. Which is kind of, I don't really agree with. I think if this is like the biggest season that For Honor's trying to have, I don't think that you should really try to lock any content away from people and make them pay for it. They have given us, I will say, a lot of, quote unquote free content that you can unlock from just playing the game. So I do, I'm fine with paying for it. Plus I'm a creator, therefore I want to, get content out to people so that they can see the new stuff that's going on, to see if they themselves would like to do it. So, I mean, I got the pre-order of this, so you get the 4 characters and elite outfit, you get access to the arcade mode, and then I'm more than like 90% sure the breach mode is for everybody, regardless. If this wasn't either, that would be pretty bad, but I don't think it is. So, you can pre-order it on all platforms, but the arcade mode itself sounds really fun. And if they said they're going to update it weekly, I think that's a really great way to get people to continue to play the game. And if they're doing continuous, like, adding content for them, that's going to keep people playing their game regardless. Some people get really upset about playing online, and this is just a PvE. It's just a great way to, kind of get away from all of the, toxicity, or if you're just kind of tilted and kind of playing, maybe you go into one of the gray gear scores and you just kind of destroy some bots, because that's fun from every now and then, right? Time to time, you probably enjoy that. So I really don't agree with it being behind the paywall. I understand why they're doing it, but the mode itself looks to be quite fun. I think I would enjoy it a lot, to have something completely different, because we have the PvAI experience right now. There's a PvP experience, but no PvE really in there, to where it's like a mode that isn't within like the current multiplayer sphere. It's different from that, and the fact that you can play with a friend too is pretty cool. So it might be a good way to kind of go with a friend, maybe starting from gray gear score if they're new to the game, right? Them being able to play in that and kind of get experience going up against the bots, kind of learning fighting styles would be great. But if they have to pay for it, they're more than likely not going to. Maybe that they're thinking that giving out the starter edition on Steam for free, enough people would have gotten it for free that they would feel maybe that they would be like, well, I got the game for free, maybe I'll pay $30 to unlock the new characters and unlock the modes and all that. That's my thought personally about it. Do I necessarily agree? Like I said, no. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. The game mode does look very fun. The modifiers look very interesting. I'm excited for it. I did say at one point I'm probably going to be giving away some of these. I don't know exactly when that's going to happen. Obviously, we still have a couple more months before we actually get to October 16th, which is when this all comes out. But, like I said, I think that they shouldn't be locking anything behind the paywall. You know, everything that they have done in the game has been, you know, an improvement from when we started on day one, and they have made numerous changes and haven't really asked for money on really any of them. You can get all the stuff from steel. Granted, it does take very long to accumulate said steel, but I just think it would be great if they were able to do it. I think that would bring a lot more new players to the game and a lot more casual audience, which in its current state, For Honor's not a competitive game. It's definitely a casual game because of imbalances with characters. So bringing more casual people is just all the better. So that's my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You guys are awesome. I'm on vacation currently while this is going up, so I do apologize if I'm not able to respond to comments. As always, my name is Tony. Talk to you in the next one. Peace.